Hello, Shadow here, and today I came across a video that went over the same misconceptions that many Christians make over and over again. The claim in this video is that atheism is in fact a religion, and a radical one at that. Atheism is the direct opposite of theism. Is theism a religion? No, a theist is simply a person with the belief that there is a God. This is a stance that one takes. And an atheist is simply someone that lacks a belief in a God, and therefore is also simply a stance. We can even look at the definitions for the stem words that go into it. The stem word a means without. The stem word theo means God. And finally, the stem word ism means theory or doctrine. Therefore, putting the stem words together to form the word atheism could translate literally to without a theory or doctrine of God. So there is the completely dissected definition of the word atheism. Does not sound like a religion to me, neither is theism. Though religions such as Christianity fall under theism, this does not make theism an end of itself a religion. Christianity is a religion. And for those Christians that say that it is not a religion, but rather a relationship with God, they are also wrong. The relationship with their God and their Christ is a part of the religion itself. Even if it is the main part of the religion, it is still a part of the doctrine of the religion. Moving on, the movie then went on to name a few famous atheists, a couple of which in the list were Hitler and Stalin. First, I will state that saying all atheists are evil because a few throughout history did bad is a very, quite simply, stupid thing for a Christian to say. Looking at the murder statistics and their correlation with religious statistics can show how many Christians murder and do other criminal activities. I would not say that this makes all Christians murderers. However, the same concept applies to atheists. Now, Hitler was not an atheist, no matter how much the Christians would like to disown him and label him as something else. A direct quote, one of many, came directly from Hitler himself. Quote, "I believe today that my conduct is in accordance with the will of the Almighty Creator." There are many other quotes of Hitler proclaiming his Christian beliefs, and they are easily researchable to those who wish to. Google can be a great tool. I would advise all Christians to use it for more than simply finding Bible verses to spam people with for a change. Since many Christians like to claim that atheism is what has been responsible for the most murders in the past, I would also like to ask them all to fully research 3 specific events: the Crusades, the Spanish Inquisition, and the Salem witch hunts. Note that there are other events in history which had Christians murdering people, and even the Bible itself is stained in blood by the very stories of God commanding death of men, women, and children in war, sacrifice, and as a punishment. And yet again, this Christian tried to claim that atheism is satanic. Ever since the birth of Christianity, the Christians have striven to demonize anything that disagrees with their views or is in opposition to their philosophies. They use cult-like tactics of inoculation without even realizing it. The definition of the word inoculation is also researchable. In the field of psychology, we use it to explain how cults use this technique, but it is more than evident in day-to-day religion as well. Christians even begin to force their views on their children from a very early age. An age so young that they have no true comprehension of what they are being told. Now, is atheism radical? Does it take strong faith to be an atheist? No belief in a God gives comfort. It does not take very much strength to follow a religion that tells you what to do. It does not take much intelligence to have your morals laid out for you. It does not take much will to conform to a religious group. And many times that conformity is strict and radical in nature and of itself. It does not require strong faith to be an atheist. It simply requires strength. the strength of will to follow your own path, the strength of emotions to face the world without the comfort of a deity, the strength of intelligence to come up with your own rationalities and morals. It takes no strength to listen to what you are told and accept it. It requires often much strength to find the truths on your own. Now next in the video you had the following list, exactly as it appears in the video. This list you made out to be a bad thing. Free speech, I assume you wish only the Christians should be allowed to have. Do you want others telling you what to do with your body? Do you wish to be a slave instead of be free? Do you wish to be depressed instead of happy? Christians are every bit as selfish as any other human being. They are Christians for themselves. They follow and worship their God because it makes them happy, and they receive emotional gratification. And I would not doubt that any Christians would be a Christian if their God was still going to send them to hell now, would they? And on top of that natural selfishness, I will tackle your last line on that list. My, and screw the rest. I do believe that it is the Christians that spitefully believe and proclaim that all the non-believers, in other words everybody else, or the rest, will go to hell. Often this, what you believe to be a fact, that all those people that you believe to be attacking your religion are going to hell, often gives you a sadistic comfort, does it not? How sickening. This concludes my brief overview on the areas brought up in this Christian's video. In my opinion, religion is the world's biggest cancer, and especially Christianity with Islam close behind it. This is only my opinion, based on the evidence from history as well as the mental effects these religions have on the individual, however. I hope all have enjoyed my insights on this topic.